Good afternoon. I hope you are having a fabulous Tuesday. I'm Julie Broughton. This is Take 6. It's 12:30. This is when we hang out a little bit and talk about some things that we're working on inside the News 6 newsroom. And it's always nice for us to get to go a little bit more in depth with some of the stories that you've seen or will see. And we don't have to worry about the time constraints we have during typical newscasts. And so joining us today, our friend investigator Erik Sandoval. In case you missed it this morning, Erik, you had a fascinating package I think we can all relate to this morning. You are talking to a Maitland woman who booked a hotel reservation. That hotel burned down, and then they said, oh, by the way, we're not giving you a refund. I was absolutely stunned when I saw this package. Of course, it has a happy resolution, but I know we're going to let folks check this out. So, take it away, Erik.
Okay. Well, actually, do we have the piece to play?
We do have the package. Yeah.
Okay. Let me set it up really quick. Okay. Because Sheila Myries is this woman's name. She lives in Maitland, and you'll see in the piece she did everything right. She was going to basically make reservations. She wanted to go to her family's wedding. She wanted to just enjoy some time with family, get away. It was in another state, so she made her reservations, and then everything went terribly wrong. So here's the story.
Son and his beautiful bride. Yes.
But Celia Myrie says she almost didn't make it. She used Priceline.com to make a reservation at the Hampton Inn in Hernando, Mississippi. She paid more than $580 up front for this. But then,
I guess a week or two before, the hotel burned down.
The fire was big enough to make the local news. Flames consumed the roof, and it took crews from several fire departments to put it out. The hotel was evacuated and temporarily shut down for repairs. So you'd think that would be enough for Celia to get her money back. News 6 contacted Priceline, and we asked them what they plan to do to fix this immediately. Christina from Priceline responded to us, and she escalated Celia's case to their customer care team for investigation.
Just a couple of days ago, I got a phone call, which I hadn't gotten from Priceline, that said, oh, by the way, we are refunding your money. Got my results.
In Maitland, Erik Sandoval getting results. News 6. And we were really happy to work with Celia to get her results. So, Julie, this is just another News 6 viewer who reached out to us to help them, because who wants to lose $580?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
All of us are stretched thin financially, and every little dollar helps, but $580? That's a lot of money.
That's a huge chunk. And first of all, we had a few audio issues with that story.
Yeah.
And I watched it before we went on today. And I know that one thing she said that appeared to really touch you, that I felt too. And she said she feels valued by News 6. And you said, oh, that really got me. And that's what we all want. We just want to be seen, want to be valued. And, that I imagine that had to feel good that you were the catalyst to help get her results and get that money back. Like you said, $580, that is a big chunk of money.
It really is. And, that's one of the things that I absolutely love about my job, Julie. And that's, we can change things like that. Some things we can just change things like that. And it makes such a difference in people's lives. When they reach out to us for help, they're often at their very last rung of the rope, if you will, and to help people in a time like that, when, like Celia, she did everything. She contacted Priceline, she contacted the hotel, she contacted her credit card company, and all three of them were saying no. And that's when she knew something was really wrong, because you can see in the video, the hotel burned down.
Right.
She knew something was wrong. She actually took proactive steps herself, and she was hitting a brick wall. So we were really happy to step in and help her. And when she said she feels valued by Channel 6, we value her too, because she trusted us to help her get results and rectify the situation. And we did.
And I know she booked on a third-party website, Priceline.
Yeah.
I feel like we all use those websites because we're all looking for a good deal. What do we need to know when we're booking to make sure that, we've got all of our bases covered?
Well, here's the thing. I did a little research on that, and since they work with the hotel companies so closely and so many different hotel companies, each room that you make a reservation for has its own set of cancellation policies. So you may be looking at that Hampton Inn in Mississippi and you want the king size bed. Well, that's going to have a specific cancellation policy. But if you want the queen size bed on that same day, it may have a totally different cancellation policy just because of the fare structure that they're getting you that deal on.
Hmm.
So it's really a complicated situation. So, I mean, best advice, go through the Hilton website if you're going to go to Hampton Inn, or go through the main website. You know, I usually go through the Holiday Inn website for my travel, I always go to the IHG website specifically
Hmm.
to make my reservation because they're going to have the most straightforward cancellation policies. But you know, these third parties like Expedia, like Priceline, like Travelocity, like all of them, they have, you know, they're a collector of bargains. And so
Yeah.
you're going to have to really read the fine print on every room that you choose in order to know what the cancellation policy is.
Yeah, and then of course, I'm sure she was thinking, well, there's no way I'm canceling. I'm going to this wedding. Who would have thought that the hotel was going to burn down? I mean, I think very few of us probably have the experience of we book a vacation and then
Right.
the hotel burns down. So I'm so
Right.
happy she got to go. I'm so happy you
Me
got to
too.
see the pictures of the wedding. It looks like it was fabulous. So congratulations to them.
Absolutely.
All right, Eric, thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks, Julie.
All right, we always like to get a check of your forecast here on Take Six. If you've been outside today, you know it's hot, and you know we are going to be pinpointing showers and thunderstorms, especially later this afternoon, which always kind of interferes with that afternoon drive time or picking the kids up from summer camp. We actually did bump our rain chances up a little bit today from yesterday. A lot of moisture rolling in from our south. That means our chance of rain for your Tuesday is 70%, 94 for our high today. But again, you factor in that relative humidity, it feels like the low 100s. Now, we are looking at some slightly drier air moving in by the end of the week. And by slightly drier, that means we'll drop the rain chances to around 60% for tomorrow, then 50% for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And as we drop the rain chances, that means the temperatures go up even just by a degree or two. But we're talking about 95 Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Remember, the normal high this time of year is right around 92. I will, of course, have much more on your forecast for you coming up on News 6 starting at 4. We'll pinpoint who is seeing the rain at that time. We'll also take a look at the tropics for you. Matt Austin and Lisa Bell will be with us at 4 as well. If you have any questions or comments for us here at Take 6, anything you'd like to see, head to clickorlando.com/take6. Let us know what's on your mind. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you at 4.